Hey there, welcome. I'm Jennifer Lynn Wales. I teach faith-based entrepreneurs and direct sellers how to bounce back and overcome and live a complete and whole life of your dreams. And today we get to talk about how to finish your year strong and how to survive the two busiest months of the entire selling year. Let's face it, the Christmas season can be really challenging. It's supposed to be the most wonderful time of the year, but we have mother in laws to deal with. There's sibling rivalries going on, there's finances in the mix, there's expectations. It can just be downright totally stressful. And over the years, I know I've experienced this holiday burnout. I've seen teammates do this, I've seen friends try to deal with it. It's like a really real thing. Striving in our own strength leads us to ending up on our couch on January the 3rd in our bathrobe, feeling totally bloated, wearing our last pregnancy pants, looking at our destroyed house, and dreading even trying to open the door of our office. Ugh. The question then is, how do you not just survive this season, but how do you actually thrive in it? How do you bake the cookies, shop for gifts, wrap the presents, decorate the house, go to the church play, and run holiday business promotions, take customer orders, share the opportunity, and take care of those last minute husbands who need the perfect gift on December the 24th at 3 p.m.? You do it by working smarter, not harder. And that sounds nice. You're like, Jen, that sounds great. But how do we do that? First, have you ever noticed how doing things in our own flesh is just so much more difficult than when we actually invite God into the situation? Start by asking God for guidance on what the season should look like for you and your family. You know, in Jeremiah 29, verse 11, it says, I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Since this whole thing of building a business and raising a family, being a loving wife is all part of his plan for you, then he'll equip you when you ask him to. With God, it's all about relationship and partnership. I recommend going into your prayer closet, or heck, go hide in the car for a moment, just so you can have a moment of peace and quiet away from the kids, and really ask God, how can we finish the year strong in these four areas? These are like the most important areas of our lives. So they are in your family. So, how can you finish the year strong in your family, in your health, in your business and your career, and in your growth? All right. So, for your family, ask yourself questions like this. What are your priorities this season? You know, what are the traditions that are the most important to you? Like getting the Christmas tree, or maybe, for us, it's like this big family Boxing Day tradition where we all get together, we have a big potluck, and everybody's there. And it's just a way that we honor our family without having to take away from like the Christmas Day or the Christmas Eve and those individual family traditions. Boxing Day is like everybody gets together, it's just pure chaos and kids running around. It's a ton of fun. For your family, are there volunteer things that you guys do? Do you play Secret Santa? Do you help with food hampers in your community? Or maybe you buy gifts for underprivileged kids and you give them to like the giving trees in your area. Identify the non-negotiables in the area of your family. So once you've identified the non-negotiables, you also need to know what you need to do for that. And once you are clear about what you're going to be doing and what you have to personally be involved with for that, you can identify where you can ask for help. I remember the year we missed making gingerbread cookies. It was the year that Marcus was in the hospital. So it just wasn't possible for us to be able to do that. But the kids have never forgotten it. And every year now there's like this question, are we going to make gingerbread cookies this year, Mom? It's like a thing in their hearts. And so that for us is a total non-negotiable. But in the process, I can still actually ask for help in this. I can make a list and I can ask my awesome hubby to go to the store and do the shopping. He's really good at that part. If I just tell him what I need, he'll go and get it. So that allows us to make sure that I have time to do the Christmas cookies with the kids, but I didn't have to do all the prep and all the energy it takes to do that part. So making sure that you're really clear in the area of family of what it is you're going to do, where you can ask for help, and that way your family will feel like they're taken care of in this crazy busy season. Okay, the next one is your health. Yep, that's important too. You can feel pressed for time in the season, and it's tempting, or sometimes just by default, you let yourself go. But that means that by January, you'll be wearing the pants from your last pregnancy. You'll have 12 pounds to lose instead of 5. So, what is the most important thing you do to care for your body? If it's working out, how can you change it up so you can still fit it in? Maybe it's going for a power walk around your neighborhood instead of an all out trip to the gym, just on the really busy days. But by having a plan B set up ahead of time, it allow you to still keep your health and still keep your workouts as a top priority. And you'll actually see them happen. Health for your family might look like doing up some freezer meals and stocking up ahead of the most busy times. So, taking a moment to really look and take inventory on what you do to keep yourself and your family healthy, and look at creative ways that you can go ahead and pre plan ahead of time. Stock up on things like vitamins, stock up on things like meals in the freezer, and all of those things are just the little extras that will save you time and reduce your stress as you're navigating this time of year. And the next one is business and career. Asking God for clarity on what your goals should be here, given your family situation, given what your JOB might be, and given what you're planning to do in your business. In your business, are you going to shoot for a dollar amount you're going to sell? Are you going to shoot for a number of new contacts you want to make? Are you going to actually hold a virtual or in-person open house? Because there's a lot of prep and planning that happens with that. And one of the best things that you can possibly do in this area to make your life easier and to save time is to use virtual tools as much as possible, like email responders, posting apps. All these things let you do your work ahead of time, and that'll help to adjust for the unexpected. Yep, the lumps and bumps that happen along the way that you didn't plan for, because that's always going to happen. And last but not least is the area of growth. Where can you improve so that you, your business, and your family can get through the season and end up better than you have any other year? That's my heart for you. What personal growth do you need to accomplish that? Is it better organization? Is it better time management? What can you do differently this year to get different results? Maybe you can hire help with your house cleaning. What can you delegate? I know women are always so good at, oh no, I have to do it all. But there really are things you can actually delegate. So those are the 4 areas for you to focus on so that you can finish strong this year. And once you're really clear on what the most important family activities are, what your business goals and expectations are, how you're going to take care of yourself along the way, and how you're going to learn and grow in the process, the next thing to do is this. All right. And the next thing to do is make sure you clearly identify who can help and get them on board ASAP. And then you're going to identify what you're going to delegate, and you're going to let that person know about it. Then you take all this info and you're going to pull out a month at a glance calendar for the months of November and December, and a couple of markers. You'll need those here too. You're going to color code on that calendar all of your faith commitments, your family activities, and your business activities. So faith commitments, family activities, and business activities. Color code those on those 2 calendars. Once you see it mapped out, then you can plan backwards. I also highly recommend posting these up on the fridge in your kitchen. I don't know about you, but I'm at my fridge a heck of a lot. And there you know that you're going to see it and all your family are going to see it too. Next, you want to identify the weekly items that need to be done or prepared for the week to come. So you want to prepare for the week that's coming up a week ahead of time. Makes sense? I hope that's as clear as mud. But what you want to do is make a list. What you're going to do is make a list of things that you need to get done that you can do this week that will prepare you for the week that is coming up. Then from there, you make a daily to-do list. And major tip here, you make this to-do list the night before and you don't put more than 6 items on it. Now, all right, sure, if you need to, you make a business list and you make a family list, and there, now you've taken all the stress away. You can have 2 lists. Any more than the 6 items and the 2 lists, though, you've gone list crazy and you're just going to end up being overwhelmed. Limit it down and make sure you really prioritize the things that are on this list. All right, in summary, to finish your year strong by using these tips in those 4 areas and taking a strategic approach by planning your work and working your plan, remember, you avoid overwhelm by beginning this process by asking God what you should be aiming for this season. It's best if it's a God-inspired plan for growth for you and your family. That's how you'll all end up past the finish line at the end of the year. And you'll be sitting on your couch on January 3rd, feeling happy, relaxed, and satisfied that you ran a really good race in the last 2 months. Instead of burnt out, weighing 12 pounds overweight, wearing your sleep mask so you can't see the state of your house. Remember, God wants you to accomplish more than you think is possible. But God-sized goals actually take God-sized help and God-sized favor to accomplish. But He put these things in your life to express the gifts and the talents that He gave you. And He wants to bless you and your family and raise you up for such a time as this. So let's do this together. Drop in the comments a goal that you have for one of the 4 areas and let's chat about it so I can cheer you on. Be sure to share this video with someone you care about and help her finish her year strong too. Thanks so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button before you go, and I'll see you in my next video.